You're welcome.
Hi,
Come
Erin.
on in. How are the directions? Did you find it okay?
Oh yeah, it was perfect.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Well, I was
you.
thinking right in here for the party. You want to follow me?
Okay, let's take a peek.
Okay, Crystal. Is this going to be okay for you?
Oh yeah, this is perfect, Erin.
All right, great. And I'll get out that table that you also asked me for.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
And then where would you like to do the shopping room?
Oh, let me show you.
Okay.
All right, Crystal. Well, I was thinking about this for the shopping room.
Oh yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, this is great. It's confidential. It's away from everything. It's got doors. Perfect.
Perfect. Cool.
Hey Erin, I'm all set up. Do you need some help?
Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm just going to pour some wine for the guests to arrive. So.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get the shopping room set up then.
Excellent. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. All right, Erin, I got the shopping room all set up.
Excellent. Would you like a glass of wine?
Oh, no, thank you. I brought my water.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna go just do finishing touches on my table.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you. Good. Thanks so much for coming.
We're excited.
Hi. I'm Crystal.
I'm Jessica.
Oh, it's good to meet you. I'm the consultant. You can sit wherever you like.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you, Jade.
Jade, nice to meet you. I'm Crystal. You ladies look so pretty.
Thank you.
Guys, how are you?
Hey.
Hi, thanks so much for coming. Hi, good to see you.
So this is your first time. No, you've been before. This is your first time. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Hi, I'm Crystal.
Christina, nice to
Good to meet you. I love your shirt. That's a great color.
Hello, I'm Ayana.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. Wow, this is like. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, ladies, let's go ahead and let's get started. First of all, Erin, thank you for having us in your home and inviting your friends. I'm very excited that you're all here. A couple of you are party virgins, never been to one of these parties before, right? Raise your hand. All right, yay. So those of you that have been before, frequent flyers, gold members, good to see you. Thank you for coming. My name is Crystal. My last name is Boles. It's Crystal Boles, like the wedding gift. Hopefully, now you'll never forget me. I like to tell you a little bit about my story because it gets to get to know me a little bit. We can be intimate with each other and talk about stuff, and that you know a little bit about my background. So I started Pure Romance. I held my baby girl when she was about 5.5 weeks old, and in a few short days, I was going to have to go back to my full-time job. That was just over broke. If you have one of those, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And unfortunately, I worked for a company that would not allow 12-week maternity leave. They gave me 6 weeks non-paid, and then I had to go back to work. So when I held her at 5.5 weeks, I cried for 3 days at the thought of going back to work. I made the tough decision to call my boss and beg for additional time. They refused. They said I need to be at work on Monday or I'd lose my job. And so I didn't show up for work on Monday. And it was a tough decision. It was right before Christmas. It was not a fun Christmas because we didn't have any extra money for everything. We were a 2-income household with mortgage and bills. So I knew I needed to find a way to make extra money. I picked up 3 part-time jobs. My first job was I tried daycare. Anybody ever tried daycare? It's horrible. It was so much work, not enough pay. If I'm gonna be totally honest, it was too much for me to handle, and I only took in 1 kid. My second job was I was customer service calls. And then my third job was I was actually a sandwich artist. Yes, I worked at Subway. Every Friday night. And I did that for about 6 months until my second daughter, who was about 3, came to me and she's like, Mommy, I want to do swim lessons. Well, those of you that have kids or grown up doing extracurricular activities, it's so expensive. And it was money that I did not have. So I knew I needed to find some way to make extra money. So it just so happened I walked by this woman at a show and she had a beautiful booth set up. And as I walked by, she asked me something that changed my life. And that was, would you like to try some edible body powder? And I was like, what? I was so excited. I started thinking about all the places I could put it. It was delicious. She told me it was calorie-free, carb-free, point-free. I was like, okay, this is good stuff. But it took me a few weeks. I was the Moms Club coordinator for the playgroups, and I wasn't sure what the moms were gonna think of me if I hosted one of these kind of parties. So I waited a couple weeks. I decided I was gonna go ahead and do it. I called the 800 number. They sent me a little 22-year-old college student. She came into my house, and in less than 4 hours, she left my house with $500 profit in her pocket, and she never took her clothes off. So I was like, okay, that's a job I can do. That was as much as I made working an entire week at my full-time job. So I bought my kit, and I was just gonna do it for a little bit, and then I was gonna get a real job. And I've been getting paid to party for over 11 years. I love what I do. What started off as a way to make extra money. My first month I made $800. My second month I made $1,200, and I never looked back. I quit all 3 part-time jobs within 6 weeks, and it's been such a gift for my family. Pure Romance has taken us to Disney World multiple times, Napa Valley multiple times, cruises and Jamaica and all these places that I never thought possible. Now my girls are much older now. My daughter's 15. Yeah, she's in high school. I hope you're looking at me thinking, oh my gosh, was she 10 when she had her? Yeah, no, I wasn't. And then my other daughter is 12. And then the light of my life, my little baby boy, he's 2. And people say, why did you start over after 10 years? I had a husband upgrade. So if you ever had one of those, you know what I'm talking about. And so I absolutely love what I do. So my job here is to share the gift with you. It's to give you information if you're interested. I'll ask each of when you come back to see me if you would like to take home information on making extra cash with Pure Romance. My job as a sponsor is to train and cheerlead you if it is something for you. So let's go ahead and get started.
Great.
Okay, I always like to start with a little foreplay. I'm going to pass you out each a little catalog here. Inside the catalog, the very first page, you're going to find a wish list area. So if you could go ahead and rip those out. Also going to give you each a pen. There you are. And foreplay is important, so I'm going to have you write down on your note piece of paper the back side of that one. Perfect. You're going to write down your least favorite household chore and the reason why. So for example, I would say, I hate cleaning the shower because it takes too long. Okay, so you wrote down your least favorite household chore and the reason why, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever chore you wrote down, just put a line through it. So I would cross off cleaning the shower, or folding the laundry, and you're going to replace that with the word sex. And most of the time, it ends up being pretty good. So would you like to start for us? You introduce yourself. Hi, my name is, I hate sex because, and then the reason that you hated your chore.
Okay. My name is Nicole, and I hate sex because it's hard work and takes forever.
Very good. And I have products that will help you with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Christina. I hate sex because there's so much, it's never ending, as well as time consuming.
Well, it's time consuming. That's not always a bad thing. Okay.
Hi, my name is Erin, and I hate sex because we don't have a dishwasher.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jade, and I hate sex because it dries my hands out.
Hi, my name's Jessica, and I hate sex because it's never ending.
Never ending. Thank you, Jessica.
Hi, my name is Ayana, and I hate sex because it's messy and stink.
It's messy and it stinks. And again, products to help with that. All right, I'm going to ask that as we go along, on the back side of that is a wish list. And just keep track of the items that you like. You're going to pretend like you're Beyonce, and you're going to go ahead and write down anything that you like. Not necessarily just the stuff you can afford. So everything that you like, write it down as I'm talking about it. For those of you ladies that haven't been to parties before, it can get kind of overwhelming. So I want to make sure it helps you keep track of the stuff. Okay? The other thing is I'm only going to show you a couple things from each page. We're not going to be here all night. If I tried to show you everything, we'd be here all day. I know you have places to go and people to do, so we'll make sure we get through this in a timely fashion. It's okay if you're single, ready to mingle. I've got some stock with me today, so you get to take home your goodies. It is not fun to come to a party like this and go home empty-handed, right? It is important to remember, though, it's BYOB. That you bring your own batteries. I don't provide those, so stop off the store, grab those on your way home, okay? Also, as we're going along, I have your forearms nice and naked. Your left arm is going to be your licker. Your right is your sniffer. You can lick your licker. You cannot lick your sniffer. I tell you that because I don't want you eating the stuff you're not supposed to. Make sense? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with our very most popular product, our top seller. It's called Coochie. Coochie is a rash-free shave cream. So anywhere you're going to shave, you put it in your bikini area, legs, underarms. It softens the hair follicles. So when you go to shave, no red bumpies or itchies. So you're not standing in the grocery store anymore trying to scratch that really bad itch, rubbing up against the cart, stuff like that. Not sexy. So everybody knows what you're doing. It also is a deep hair conditioner. So when you go on a trip, you take your Coochie along, you have your hair conditioner and your shaving cream in one bottle. Men actually love Coochie so much, obviously, especially on their face, that Pure Romance decided we needed to come up with our own male version of Coochie. But we have to keep it simple because it's for the guys, and it's called Shave. Okay, super sexy smelling. So if you want to take something for them home, that's a great option too. And this is very concentrated. You only really need about a dime size amount. So a little will go a long way. The bottle will last a long time. You can just check it out. Some people like to smell it. You're more than welcome to. This is our original, so this is going to be a little bit more for people that are sensitive to rashes and whatnot. We also have scented ones that you can get if you want to have a little bit more fun with your Coochie. Now, I should tell you that we have a product called skin therapy, and the real problem after you shave tends to occur about 2 days after or 5 o'clock, depending on how quickly your hair grows back. And what happens is that as the hair is trying to grow back through the skin, the elastic of your panties, your pants are rubbing up against the skin. And what it does is it's pushing the hair back under, creating all the little ingrown hairs. Even if you're a waxer, it's the same thing. So skin therapy, actually, you spray it on as a protective layer. It shuts the hair follicle off. Spray it on as a protective layer between your clothes and your skin, and then you're not going to have that red bumpy or itchy afterwards, which is fantastic. So that's a great product too. I suggest you get both for maximum results. And then we have the Body Dew. Body Dew is an after shower, after bath oil. So this is one, when you step out of the shower tub, you leave a little bit of moisture on your body and you spray it on and you rub it in. It locks that moisture in. It also looks fantastic on tattoos. It makes it look like you just got it touched up. And if you're one of those people, you're going to hit the gym or go to work and not shower, before you do that, you have that dry, flaky, wintry, bluish looking skin. When you put this on, everybody will think you took a shower, but you didn't. Okay, you smell really good and it looks nice. So it's giving you a nice skin softener. You can even put a little bit, I need a little bit more. You can even put a little bit in your bath to make a nice soft bath for you. So Pure Romance has a ton of different beauty products and bath products. And we're about enhancing your relationship. And that's regardless of your relationship status. So who is the most important person we have a relationship with in our life? Ourselves. It's me, myself, and I. That's right. And we're women, so we're always taking care of everyone else and everything else. And so we kind of forget to take care of ourselves. And then you wonder, why don't I feel good? Why am I not feeling great about becoming intimate? So making yourself feel pretty is going to be the first step. About 70% of our product line is going to be that bath, beauty, and all those things are going to help get you kind of where you want to be. Kiss is one of the finishing touches of our bath and beauty line. We even have shower gel, and we also have a bubble bath, which is fantastic. You can pick your favorite scent and you can layer your body. When you layer your body with the same scent, it actually makes the scent last longer. This is our Exotic Escape. So if you want to just give yourself a little squirt on your neck, that would be just fine, and you check it out. This would be a refreshing splash that you put on maybe before you head out the door instead of a perfume, or maybe after the gym, carry it with you or your car just for a little freshening up. In the summer, it's nice to put in the fridge and actually spray it to kind of cool yourself off with a great scent. And then one of my favorites, Basic Instinct. So Basic Instinct is our bottled synthetic pheromone. And this one is a roll-on. It's very convenient. And what you do with this product is you roll it on anywhere you're going to sweat. So like the wrists, maybe the neck right here, maybe the cleavage. What's going to happen is it's going to react differently with every single lady. Now, pheromones are what attracts us to other people. So when you're like, oh, somebody smells great or they don't, maybe that's their pheromones. With the Basic Instinct, if you don't have a partner and you like one, this will help you get one. They unfortunately have no guarantees on what kind it's going to bring you. I say quantity then quality, you know what I'm saying? Worked for me. The other thing is if you work in the service industry, you work for tips, this will increase your tips as well, right? The best news about this product, it's unisex. So if you do have a partner at home, you go home tonight, they're not looking so good, you put some on them, maybe they look better, all right? I'll come around right wrist. Then what you can do is rub it up to your neck. And then I suggest that you smell yourself. And then turn and smell your neighbor. That way you can see. It smells different on everybody. Thank you. The neat thing too about the Basic Instinct is that your scent will change. You're not always going to have the exact same scent. Everybody's body chemistry is different. So as your chemistry is changing, your scent will change too, which is really kind of nice. Did everybody smell each other? Yes. Did everybody smell different? Yeah. Now make sure if you like that product that you're writing it on your wish list as we go along, because it gets very overwhelming. Then we're going to segue into our massage products, which is very, very important. Then we're going to segue into our massage products, which is very, very important. Massage and foreplay. So women actually need at least 10 to 15 minutes of foreplay before your body's ready for action. So if you need this in writing before I leave, let me know. All right. I don't know why they think a grab of your tush when you're taking dinner out of the oven is foreplay. It's not. So I like to say massage and some of our other products, and we have fun games. There's a game called 52 Weeks of Naughty Nights, which is really fun. It's a scratch and win lottery style game. There's 26 for him, 26 for her. And once you scratch it and you use it, it's fine. You put it back in the black bag it comes with, and you can pull from it any time. But there's fun things on there that you guys can maybe spice it up in the bedroom, which is kind of exciting. And you can put like on the steering wheel or on the mirror in the bathroom or any little, in his lunchbox if you pack his lunch. You can put it anywhere you want and then use it, which is kind of fun. So we have lots of different game options. But I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our hot heart massager. Hot heart massager, I have about 5 in my kitchen drawer, I kid you not, because they're that fabulous. It is for massage, but you can also use it for other things. There's a little disc inside. You snap this, it gets 129 degrees hot. And then what you can do with this little pack is you can massage with it with your favorite massage oil or lotion, or you can use it anywhere you need a little relaxation. So for example, maybe if you have some cramps, you can put it right here, one on each ovary if you get 2. And then you can also use it for neck aches, back aches, whatever, right? If you have a significant other, they have sore muscles, you snap it, you put it on, look, you're the good partner, you didn't have to do anything, which is really convenient. It's also good as a hand warmer. So if you're going out for football games or soccer or anything like that, keep it in your pocket, you can pass it back and forth. It stays hot for about an hour. At that time, what's gonna happen is it's gonna harden and cool off. And then all you have to do is you could throw it on your nightstand and leave it there for 6 months if you wanted to. You could also right away, let's say you're like, oh, I want to use it again right away. All you have to do is you put it in a pot of boiling water for 7 to 10 minutes and it resets it back to its original state, okay? Now, it's use and you reuse over and over for years. They can last. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'm actually going to come around and give you each a little rub down on your right arm. So it's a little disc, you snap it. It's pretty simple. There's no trick to this. Okay, there's no trick involved. So if you want a massage and they're saying, I don't know how, it's pretty easy, right? So that quickly, it's ready to go. So I will come around and like with this, I'm gonna use our Serenity. Serenity is a creamy massage oil. It's the best of both worlds. If you don't like the oily feel, because you feel like you have to go take a shower when you're done, but you don't like a lotion because if you rub or they rub for more than 2 minutes, you're like, ow, ow. Right? So the Serenity is a combination of both, and it's aromatherapy, so it's also a de-stressor. And this one smells, it's cucumber lime. I think it smells like a green Skittles. And that little dab is going to do all of you. So I'll come around and rub you on your right arm so you can see what it feels like. And it is okay to ooh and ah.
Oh wow.
It does smell good.
It's pretty easy.
Now imagine if you use 2 of these.
It's warm.
Yeah. You can do like a wax on, wax off Mr. Miyagi.
Ooh, that does feel good.
Has anybody had a hot stone massage before? Yeah. You know how expensive they are?
Yes.
I have extra too. Then you can just rub in the extra. I will pass this around so that you can play with it, but the thing I like about it is that you can literally get the bottle of Serenity and this, 2 of them, for less than 1 hot stone massage would cost you, and you have enough for at least 20 massages, and then these last forever. And it's super simple to use. So I'll pass it around, you can play with that. And before we move any further, I do want to give a big round of applause to Erin for hosting the party today. And that is her special gift. So after that comes around, you may keep that. That is your Hot Heart massager for hosting.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And then let's talk a little bit about this product. So this one is for those of you, you know that you have to sleep in that infamous wet spot. Okay, so after massage is done and the deed is done, you're like, oh man, and then the wet spot lands on your side of the bed, you have to sleep in it. Or you put the little towel or t-shirt down, right, which bunches under your tushy or wraps around your neck in the morning. You're like, she's been in my room. So this product eliminates that. You hold it about 8 inches away from the wet spot, you spray it on, it's gonna land as a talc powder and it dries the wet spot up a whole lot faster, right? But that's not all. Let's say it's the weekend, you're letting the girls loose, they're having a breather, and you find yourself doing the tuck and wipe. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, where you tuck the whole shirt up under there and you run around like that, and you're getting that awful boob sweat. So if you take this, you spray it underneath the breast, it's gonna eliminate any boob sweat you might be having, but also the little thing we all have between the thighs, the chub rub. Little spray reduces friction and chafing, so if you're wearing a dress, a skirt, whatever, you're good to go. It also works really well in tennis shoes, so stinky gym shoes, gym bag, or if you just simply have a stinky partner. One spray deodorizes the entire room. That's all you need. This is our Island Breeze scent. If you do have sensitive skin, you wouldn't want to put it directly on your skin, but you can put it in your bra or anywhere else that you like it. But you can also spray it on your sheets to give you a nice satiny feel on your sheets. Do we have any questions so far? Are you remembering to write down your favorite items on your wish list? Perfect. Bosom Buddy is our lip and nipple balm. So this one you actually get to try. I'm gonna come around and give you each a little sample of it. You can go ahead and try it on your lips. Probably not your nips. I'm gonna come around and give you each a little sample. This is our vanilla cupcake. It's vitamin E and beeswax. It's moisturizing. So it's a nice nighttime lip repair type thing you put on. It's gonna soften your lips, but it also tastes really good. So any snacking that could occur anywhere in the nipple region, this works for that too. It will make your nipples stand at attention. It also comes in strawberry, but vanilla cupcake is the one you have here. And vanilla is actually an aphrodisiac. It is vanilla cupcake, yeah. You can even use this on your cuticles, bottoms of your feet where they might be dry, because it's that moisturizing. I can take your Q-tips too. So we just talked a little bit about massage, and one of the other options that we have is think to that moment where it's time to get undressed in your bedroom and you didn't realize how bright your bedroom lights are until it's time to get naked, right? And then you're like, whoa, it's like a spotlight, right? Nobody needs to be seeing everything that you got going on. So you want to make sure you have just the right light. So instead you turn off the light and then you can't find each other. You're like, where's your face, right? So I tell you, the perfect amount of light in a room is one candle. One candle next to the bed sets the whole scene. You're looking like a hot mama in there. No flaws. Anything that you think are your flaws aren't there, and you look perfect to your significant other. But we have a candle called Love Notes, and the candle is a pheromone candle. So it's gonna not only set the right light, but it's also gonna send out that right smell with that pheromone, so you'll be ready to go. We have one more that's called Burning Desire, and it's actually a massage oil candle. So you light it, you let it burn for about 10 minutes, and you pour it on. It's so neat. There's enough in the candle for 20 full body massages. And I tell you what, there's no wax. So if they're hairy or anything like that, no worries. It's 100% natural soy massage oil, so you can massage with it. So we have lots of different options as far as massage products go. Lubricants are really important. Different times of your life, your body's ability to lubricate is going to be affected. So, you know, premenopausal, postmenopausal, hysterectomy, nursing, childbirth, stress, lack of sleep. I mean, pretty much anything, over-the-counter medications, all of that stuff. So if you have allergies and you take like an antihistamine allergy pill, it doesn't just dry out your nasal cavity. It can dry out your vaginal cavity too. So having a good lube is like having a great pair of shoes. And we're women, we know our shoes. You have two different kinds of shoes in your closet is what my guess is gonna be. You've got your everyday shoe. That's like your black flat, your go-to, always there for you. You can wear them all day long. Then you have your fun play shoes. And your play shoes are like maybe big heels, different colors. You might have 50 pair in your closet depending on how bad your shoe fetish is, right? But those are probably more of a special occasion every, a couple times a month type of thing. It's the same thing with your lubricants. It is nice to walk into your closet and have options of shoes to choose from. Just like it's nice to open up the bedside door and have options of lubes to choose from, right? Same idea. I have 2 of each kind to show you. So 2 every day and 2 play. If you can stick out your left fingers like this, or both of your fingers, sorry, both index fingers like this, I'm gonna come around and give you a little bit on each hand. And what I would like for you to do is start rubbing it. Rub it between your thumb and your finger like this. Once you've decided which one you like better, just raise that hand, and then I'll tell you a little secret. And it's okay if you raise both hands. All right, ladies, so rub together. When you're rubbing, have you decided which one you like better? Okay, go ahead and raise that hand. Okay, now probably the one on your left, it's starting to feel almost a little bit on the dry side, starting to get tacky, right? Once that does that, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Give it a little lick. For real. Rub it together. It's like I just put it on again, right? Yes. It's fantastic. It reconstitutes with a little bit of saliva or water. So imagine, or even your own lubrication, so right about when you're getting in the mood, right before they're finished. It's perfect. Okay, that's the one on your left. That's gonna be, those of you that like that one better, it's gonna be your Just Like Me. I'm gonna give you each a little napkin so you can clean off when you get wet. Now, the one on your left is your water-based lubricant. So that's gonna be our most natural pH balanced one. If you are highly sensitive, we have a line called Pure Naked, and our Pure Naked line is all natural, paraben-free. So if you're one of those people that's really conscientious about what you put on your skin and your body, that might be an option for you. With the one on the left being the Just Like Me, that's perfect for those of you that are sensitive to UTIs or yeast infections, and that's also the one you wanna use if you don't want anybody to know you're using a lubricant. You just keep this cute little bottle hidden. When they're not looking, you slip some on. They'll think they did that to you, okay? You just write it out. Yeah, baby, you rock my world. Fun to do. Feel free to try it. That was our original, but it does also come in strawberry and Maui coconut, so you can add a little bit of flavor. Obviously going to be more difficult to explain if you're trying to be discreet. And then the one on your right is actually our Pure Pleasure, and Pure Pleasure is silicone. Silicone creates a coating, so it doesn't absorb into the skin. It's like larger molecules, and so it's gonna sit on top of the surface of the skin. But also think to that moment, that awkward shower sex moment. You got it? Where you're like, oh, this isn't working, right? The Pure Pleasure is perfect for shower sex or water sex, so it works really well for that too. And anal play as well, which we'll talk about. It's at the rear of your catalog. Now, let's move right along into the play lubes. And these are the fun ones. These have colors and they taste great. The play ones are gonna have traces of oil in them, so that's why these are not safe with latex condoms. The first one I'm gonna show you is called Whipped. Go ahead and stick out that left index finger again. I'm gonna put a little bit on this finger, like so. I just want you to hold it there until I tell you what to do with it.
Crystal, what was the one on the left?
That was Just Like Me.
Just Like Me?
Mm-hmm. And that was the original, but again, it comes in options. All right, so go ahead and hold up your finger and make a peace sign. Nice. Okay, now with the opposite hand, we're gonna make a fist. Yeah, we're actually gonna do this. All right, take the middle finger, the dry finger, the middle finger, the dry finger, and just finger fist like this. Do you remember that night? I'm just bringing you all back. You're like, let's just get some pizza or something, okay? Now take the lube finger, go to town, feel the difference.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that nice? Now that is Whipped. Whipped is our thick and creamy lubricant, so you can rub in any extra, and it is flavored. Ooh, so feel free to taste delicious. It. It's yummy. That's orange creamsicle. You can use it as an emergency hand and arm lotion in your car or other emergency, right? But really, really fantastic. It tastes good. You can choose your flavor. That's gonna be one if you're looking for a little bit more thick and creamy. Now with the play lubes, erotic massage, genital massage, oral favors, all of these things is what you would use these for. And then the other one is called Sensations. Sensations is our warming lubricant. This one has special instructions. I will have you make an L with your left hand like so. put a little pump right there on the left web of your hand. You're gonna start rubbing it. And as you're rubbing it, it's gonna get warm and you're going to get excited. And this is okay, right? And then very, very importantly, I wanna teach you how to do sexy breath. Sexy breath looks something like this. Did you see those? Okay, those are bedroom eyes. Ladies, if you're not sure how to do it, please turn and ask your neighbor, hey, what do you think? How am I looking? Right? Because this is not sexy. You wanna look good when you're doing it. So rub it, blow it, lick it. You're all so quiet. Rub it, blow it, lick it. And don't forget the sexy bedroom eyes. And we're not doing a shower, so we're not gonna do, okay, it's hot, sexy breath. Oh, she's got it, look at her. And then you taste it and it's so good. Now I call this one BJ in a bottle. Imagine, right? You put it on, it gets all warm, they get all excited. All you have to do at that point is turn the ceiling fan on, let the fan do all the blowing, right? Now we're gonna move right into talking about arousal creams. So arousal creams are very important because women are typically a little bit more like crock pots, men are like microwaves, right? So our libido, we live in a low libido society, so our libido sometimes has a little bit of a problem and we need a jump start. Different medications, again, that you might take, antidepressants, birth control pills, all these things can affect your libido and stress and all that jazz. So I'm gonna show you my finger puppet vulva. This whole area would be considered the vulva. Then this right here would be the clitoris, and then this is the labia, and then 1,000,000 miles away from the clitoris, way down here is the actual vagina. So about 80–85% of women during penetration, they're not gonna get that clitoral stimulation that they need. Bummer, right? It's just the way we're shaped. So if you thought there's something wrong with you, there's not. It's completely normal for it to be that way. That's why when I show you in a little bit, silver bullets and stuff like that, and then these creams are so handy. So these arousal creams are going to help level the playing field. And there's different intensities depending on if you've ever used one before. The boost is gonna be the first one. This is the mildest. So you just do a tiny little dab. You can always add more, but you can't take away. So just a tiny little bit is all you need right on the clitoris. It's gonna kind of bring the blood to the area. You're gonna kind of get excited and you're like, hey, something's going on, right? And it's flavored. So if anybody does stumble downtown, you're like, surprise, it's dessert, right? So that's your boost. And then there's the pure. Pure is the middle of the road in intensity. And this is really gonna be the one for the ladies that are super sensitive, or if you wanna be discreet and you would prefer not anybody to know that you're using it, and that's pure. And then the last one is called O. And O is a unisex product. So this is one where you can use a little bit on you. You have about 8,000 nerve endings on the clitoris. The head of the penis has a lot less. So when you put a little bit more generously on the head of the penis, you both can feel it, right? Party in your pants, yay. Now, again, this one's flavored too, so good news. So if you have zero libido at all, never in the mood, this might be a good one for you to start with. I had a woman come to me about 9 years ago in the ordering room and she says, Crystal, I don't know if you can help me. My marriage is over. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why? She says, well, we never have sex anymore. And I said, well, what happened? And she says, ever since I had my son. And I'm like, oh, I have 2 small kids. I totally understand. It's completely normal. How old is your son? And she says, he's 9. And I'm like, oh, dang, that's a long time. So I was like, okay. So I recommended the little black bottle. I said, take it home, try it out, let me know. She called me the next week in tears to tell me it had saved her marriage. So she was so thankful. So it's a really great product. I always wonder what happened to her. And then I was doing a party about a year ago and I look up and right in the middle of my story, I look at her and she looks at me and I'm like, oh, and she's like, oh, and I said, oh my gosh. And she says, you're talking about me. And I said, oh my gosh, I am. And she was like, oh, please continue to share my story because I'm standing in her brand new house. Her and her husband had just bought this house. They just celebrated their 17-year anniversary. And she was having the party because she needed 3 more bottles of the product, okay? So it is a great product. One thing for the guy, and then we'll move into the big boys because I know that's what y'all came here for. And that is gonna be the great head. And great head is gonna help with the gag reflex for the oral favors that we might have to do from time to time. If that time of year is approaching for you, great head is gonna help you out, okay? Big fat pea size. Hey, season of giving is right around the corner. Big fat pea size, back of your tongue, swallow it. When you swallow it, it's gonna brush against your throat. So when you're down there, you're not having that horrible gag reflex. It's It's also flavored, so you can have something other than the same standard Pinot flavoring, right? All right, now it's time. The moment you've all been waiting for. I know, it's exciting. So I talked a little bit earlier about that clitoral stimulation, right here, which is where most women are gonna need that extra something. This would be one of our silver bullets. And if you've never seen one of these before, it's not super scary. They're designed to be used externally, right? If you do not have one in the bedside drawer and the glove box of the car, you should probably think about getting some, right? You never know when you get stuck in a traffic jam. So this right here goes right in that area. You can use it anywhere externally, like so. A couple suggestions for those of you who maybe have never had one before. I recommend starting over your panties. So start over your clothes, then you can segue into under your clothes and see if you like the vibration. There are 7 different speeds. This is our 7th heaven. So you have one for every day of the week. Tuesday, there's Wednesday right there. So you've got options, right? Now as it comes around to see you, you're gonna hold it in your hand and you're gonna be like, I don't know if that's gonna work for me. What I suggest that you do is put your finger on the tip like this, and then just put your finger on your nose to see what that feels like. If it makes your eyes water, you feel like you're gonna sneeze, and you look something like this, ooh, okay, it's too intense. Turn it down or pick a different toy. You should be able to hold it there and be like, oh yeah, that's how you know it's gonna work for you, okay? You can also put this, if you have a partner, put it between the two of you during lovemaking. We have waterproof ones, so you can use it in the tub, out of the tub, in the shower. Nice for traveling, so I'll go ahead and pass that around. We have a really neat one called Put a Ring on It, which has just recently been in Cosmo magazine. And it's literally a ring finger that you put on, it vibrates anywhere you touch. 10 speeds, rechargeable, waterproof. Really great for travel and everything. And it's discreet, so if anybody happens to stumble across it, just tell them it's for your headaches. It's so small, right? We're gonna talk a little bit about our vaginal toys. I know you're looking at this thinking, holy moly. What I wanna remind you is we are not used to doing this with the lights on, right? You're used to doing something like this with the lights off. So how are you going to know what size you're looking for? You're going to close your eyes and put your hand around it. It gives you a much better idea of what you're looking for. This is our hunk of chunk of love. He's Mr. Dependable. He's Mr. Dependable. He has a suction cup so you can suction him anywhere you want. The shower, washing machine on spin cycle, wherever you want it, you've got it. That is our vaginal toy, Mr. Dependable. He's also one of our classics. He's been around a while. Then we'll move right into talking about your G-spot. And your G-spot is actually same finger puppet. Your G-spot, those are fun, aren't they? Yeah. It's right up behind the pubic bone. So right up on the back side of that pubic bone is where that G-spot area is. And this is our thumbs up. So thumbs up hits that perfectly, right like that, while it's hitting the clitoris on the outside. Now, when you have G-spot stimulation, most women, when they've hit their G-spot, are going to feel an urge to urinate. Right? You're like, oh my gosh, I have to stop, I have to pee. No, don't stop. That's the spot. Okay? Stimulate past that urge to urinate. Let that area harden, and then for some women, you can have female ejaculation. You might have thought you peed or wet the bed. You didn't. It's entirely normal. You don't have to go to the doctor or the emergency room. You're one of the lucky few if you do that. And in the adult film industry, they call it squirting. So if you've ever heard that term before, that would be what that is. So this is the thumbs up. It is waterproof. I'll turn it on. You can check it out. And then we get to our dual action. And dual action, thank you, let me get that big guy out of your hand. Dual action, these are gonna be just like cars, right? You have a Honda Civic, you have a BMW. They all are gonna get you from one place to the next, but then some of them get you there with extra things like leather interior, sunroof, fancy motors. Same idea with these. Right? This is our daddy from the natty. Daddy from the natty. Dual action means it's going to go inside the vagina and hit the clitoris at the same time. So these little bunny ears are going to hug the clitoris, and it's just a push dial. You just kind of roll it up like that, and it's got a little shimmy shake to it. This would be what I would call one of our beginner dual action items.
What's his name?
Daddy from the natty, because Cincinnati is where our home office is. Then we have Bob. Bob is your new battery-operated boyfriend. You'll notice this one looks a little bit different than that one. If you want to just go right for the upgrade, Bob would be the upgrade. Okay? The Beamer, the fancier motor, you've got all these stainless steel ball bearings that are going to rotate. They're not just there to look pretty, they're actually there for a reason. So as those rotate, they're going to stimulate the first 2 inches of the vagina. That's where you have the most nerve endings. So as you have those, it's going to increase your lubrication and your pleasure. And I will show you. Right? Wow. Wowza. Oh wait, if you don't like it that way, it goes the other way too. So that's your bob. Thank you. We also have what's called our diamond collection. If you want the top of the line, our diamond collection is made of 100% medical grade silicone. It is super amazing. It feels lifelike, and they're all rechargeable. So no batteries or wires necessary. You really only have to charge it once or twice a month and you're good to go. I do recommend the Executive. You can name it whatever you want, Christian Grey, Enrique, I don't care what you name it. If you take one home, you name it whatever you want. One of the things you can do is you can make an L with your hand too and put it right here. Put those beads right in this area. That way you can feel what that feels like. Might give you a closer sensation. It's fun, huh? Does anybody have any questions? How are you doing on your wish list? Are you writing down your favorites? I know, I have to remind you just to make sure. Yes, keep track of those items that you love. Now our couples toys, and our couples toys are going to be C-rings, and C-rings are actually designed to go on the penis for a couple different reasons. First of all, it creates a nice constriction at the base of the penis, which will engorge it, making him last a little bit longer, but also stimulating him at the same time. This is our Twitter. Our Twitter is our very affordable C-ring. You lube it up, you slide it onto the base like so. Just use an example here. Just pretend. I know it's sad. It's okay. So just like this, you got the little butterfly that's going to hit the clitoris. This is a pretty non-threatening item to bring into the bedroom. So bullets are also non-threatening. Most of the time, you can slip these little bullets out, and you get like a 2-for-1 type of item going on. So I'll pass this one around. Definitely, it's going to be able to hit that clitoris that they can't hit on their own in that special spot that we talked about that most women are going to need. So that's the Twitter. And then remember this guy I showed you earlier? The nice thing is there's a little upgrade. This little sleeve right here slides right into, the bullet slides right into the sleeve like so. And then what you have is a home, right? I know it's okay. What you have is a home for that bullet. So you just simply lube it up like that, slide it on, good to go. Now, if they say they're not going to fit, that they're too big, I don't think so. Okay, lots of room, literally, lots of room in that one. The nice thing about this one, again, it's the 7 speeds. It's the same bullet that you get, so you get 2 for 1, and it even has pulsating. So if they have no rhythm, you just tell them to stay still. Jelly C-ring does all the work, right? We do have an upgrade from that too called the Jelly Tool Belt, and the Jelly Tool Belt is our #1 couples toy. You'll find it. It has a spread in the catalog. You'll find it there if you're looking for something even a little bit more of an upgrade than that one. And then last for the toys, I'd like to show you this little guy here. This is called the Super Stretch. And Super Stretch is going to give you a break when you need it. One side of this is a mouth, the other side is a hole, and then on the inside are little ribs that when you squeeze this and you move it in an up and down motion on a penis, it creates a suction like your mouth would be. So you're not in the mood? Go to town with Super Stretch, okay? It also works really well for the oral favors that we have to do again from time to time. You simply lube him up, slide that on. The head should pop through this side. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do for you. So you slide it like that. Then all you have to do, there's no such thing as too hard. Squeeze it as hard as you want. You just move it in an up and down motion, and then you just play with the head. And then when they're ready to give that gift to you, you pull up, you plug the hole. Super Stretch becomes your quicker, picker, upper. She swallows so you don't have to, right? One last thing you can do with the Super Stretch is if you are blessed with a significant other with a large penis, or you have a short vaginal canal, everybody's different. If you take this and you slide it on the reverse direction all the way to the base like so, they can push as hard as they want. you are utilizing the rest of the penis on this side. So it's cushion for the pushin'. Make sense? Then you have this little part for the nose. That can actually act as a clitoral stimulant, especially if you're on top like that. So that's your super stretch. I'll pass it around. I do recommend the whipped with that. The whipped is our thick and creamy lube. So it gives a little bit more friction because it's like a lotion rather than a silky smooth lube. Now, what I didn't talk to you about yet was our anal section. And our anal section, again, is at the rear of your catalog. You'll find all different items. The standard butt plug is what most women have heard about before. The butt plug has a base on it. Anything that you're going to use for any sort of anal play is going to be really important that it has a base and it's designed for that. The sphincter muscles are very strong. So anything that's put in there has to make sure you have that appropriate base. This is Booty Ease. Booty Ease is a numbing agent. I know, Booty Ease. It's a numbing agent that will actually take the edge off and numb that area. If you are going to participate in anal play and you're not really sure, we have a book called Tickle My Tush. Tickle My Tush is a mild to wild anal play guide. So if you have somebody knocking at your back door, that would be a nice guide. It is going to be very important that if you are going to do anal play, you remember 3 things. The first thing is going to be lots and lots of communication. The second thing, lots and lots of relaxation. And the third, lots and lots of lubrication and alcohol, okay? Because you never know. Any questions before I finish up with our vaginal health? Just like any muscle in your body, your vaginal muscles are the same thing. If you don't work it, you lose it. So it's use it or lose it. And so when we're talking about strengthening your muscles, we have all different sorts of options for strengthening your vaginal PC muscles. And then we have this fabulous little quick fix. If you would like him to feel larger, you to feel smaller, it's Like a Virgin. And Like a Virgin is a 24-hour vaginal tightener, has alum in it. So you put it in the inner opening of the vagina. It causes that area to kind of like shrink and contract. And then again, it makes him feel larger and you feel tighter. So Like a Virgin is what it's called. Obviously, if you take home a bedroom toy today, I do highly recommend you take home our toy cleaner. You would not use shampoo to wash your dishes or dish soap to wash your hair. You don't want to use any other soap to wash your bedroom toys other than the appropriate cleaner. Our cleaner is called Come Clean. It's C-O-M-E. Okay? And it is hospital grade, which is really fantastic. A little goes a long way. You spray it on, you let it sit for 30 seconds, rinse it with warm water, you're good to go. Keeps all your toys nice and clean. All right, I hope you ladies had a great time, learned something new. Again, thank you, Erin, for hosting today. And right now, I'd like you to take out your customer connection card. It's in the back of your catalog. You can just rip it out. If you could go ahead and fill out the front of that for me, your name, your address, the month of your birthday. I don't need your full birthday, just the month is fine. And then legibly, your email address. That's because I'd like to stay in contact with you. If you ever need to find me again, it's really simple. I can add you to my monthly newsletter, which is kind of fun. There's always a joke of the month and whatnot. You make sure you read that because it's a lot of fun. And then it's going to ask you on the back side when you flip over 2 questions. The first question is if you're interested in a free shopping spree by partying with me. Right? So you're going to rate that a 1 through 10. And then the second question is if you would like to take home information about making extra cash doing what I do. Circle at least a 5 or higher and I'll make sure that gets in your bag. Again, no pressure, but I will ask each of you if you're interested in taking home information about that. And then that way you can have it. And again, it's no pressure. It's not my job to decide, it's your job. And if you decide it's for you, my job is to train and cheerlead you. So it's that simple. After you finish doing that, I would like to play a fun, super fun game. Who likes to gamble? Yeah, all these girls, but you don't. I love that. So we're gonna play a little gambling right now, which is just called Pass or Play, and it's really simple. And those of you that are interested in partying with me in the future or a possibility of winning a free prize today, you're gonna pick one of these envelopes. I'm gonna come around and ask each of you if you wanna pass or play. When you play, you pick one, you open it up, and you see what you're gonna get. Some of you are gonna earn free shipping. Some of you might earn a free goodie from my prize bag. And then other of you are gonna get a free shopping spree when you party with me. And if you get that lucky one, then I'm gonna pass this around, and these are my open dates highlighted in green. So you just write your name on the date that you would like to book your party, and it's that simple. Did anybody bring friends today that were not officially invited to the party? Didn't you bring a friend?
Yes.
Let me get you a prize from our goodie bag. Thank you. And that is actually good for $3 off any full-size bottle, so you can upgrade too. So now you get to see what a prize is like. That's how it works. I'm going to come around and ask each of you if you want to pass or play. Would you like to pass or play?
I'll play.
She's going to play. Okay, now she's going to open, so we need to give her a drum roll.
Free shopping spree.
Woo! Okay, yay.
Today.
Yay, you get a party with me. Oh, I'm so excited to see you again. So here's the book, or here's the calendar. You just write down whatever date you want. You just put your name on there, and then we'll get the details ironed out in the shopping room.
Okay.
Okay, are you gonna pass or play?
I will play.
She's gonna play too. Okay, again, drum roll, please.
Free shipping.
Free shipping today, yay. Pass or play? Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, yeah, you'd have to host another one, which is not a bad idea, but pass or play?
I'm gonna play.
She's gonna play. All right, drum roll.
Free shopping spree.
Woo! Free shopping spree. You get a party with me. Yay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Nicole. So she put her name on there, so you can just pick one of the other dates. And would you like to pass or play?
I'm gonna play.
She's gonna play too. This is so exciting. Okay, drum roll.
Free shipping.
Free shipping. Yay. And would you like to pass or play?
I will play.
Peer pressure. Drum roll.
Free goodie.
A free goodie. So here you are, you get to pick your free goodie. Again, same deal, you can upgrade for $3 off, upgrade to the full-size bottle. So we're gonna head into the shopping room next. Now remember, it's all confidential and private. Nobody knows what you order unless you come out here, dump your bag and share, which is entirely up to you. I'm gonna ask that you number yourself a 1, a 2, or 3 today. Ones are you have to get going right away. You've got kids at home or you have a very excited significant other that you need to head out. So how many of you are ones today? Okay, perfect. So we've got 1, 1. And 2s are, I'm gonna just wait till the 1s are done and then I'm gonna come and see you, which is fantastic. Then we have our 3s, and 3s are, I have no idea what I want or I have a lot of questions. I wanna make sure I save extra time for you. And of course, our very last shopper will be Erin. That's where she gets to come in and shop with all of her party credit. She gets 10% of everything that's sold today. Plus she got her free hostess gift, the Hot Heart Massager. So thank you so much for coming. And if you're ready, we'll go ahead and head back.
All right.